In this video, we're going to be talking about vitamins and minerals, the micronutrients essential for good health, and I'm going to show you some really easy ways of increasing the vitamin and mineral content of all of your food. Vitamins and minerals are called micronutrients. And instead of being a source of energy or calories like the macronutrients, which we discussed earlier, that's the protein, carbohydrates, and fats, what the vitamins and minerals do, these micronutrients, is they actually help us metabolize the macronutrients into usable forms for our bodies. And they are essential for overall health because they aid in all of our biological processes: digestion, elimination, detoxification. They help improve our immunity and our resistance against disease, which of course we all want. In vitamins, there's actually two sort of groups of vitamins. There's the water-soluble vitamins, which are the B vitamins and vitamin C. These vitamins are a little more sensitive. First of all, because they're water-soluble, they're much more likely to be lost during the cooking process. And so I actually like to eat vitamin B and C rich vegetables raw, in fact, and that's just to keep those vitamins intact. And they're also very sort of sensitive to the passage of time. So let's say we pick an avocado, for instance. If this avocado has traveled a long distance, the B's and C actually are going to be lost. So this actually makes a very strong case for eating local foods as often as possible because they've traveled a shorter distance, so they're more likely to have the B vitamins and the C as well. The fat-soluble vitamins are A, D, E, and K, and these are found in the lipid portion of both plant and animal foods, lipid meaning fat. Now, because they're fat-soluble, they're actually stored in the body, so a deficiency in them can show up a lot later on as opposed to the water-soluble vitamins, but that doesn't mean they're not essential and not really important to get on a daily basis. Vitamins and minerals are essential for the active person because we not only need more calories, we need more of everything. And when you're participating in rigorous exercise, we need to replenish the things that are lost. And vitamins and minerals are some of the things that we definitely lose while we're sweating and exercising. So first of all, let's focus on the vitamins. Certain vitamins are needed for certain body processes. For instance, the B vitamins are really essential for generating actual energy. Vitamin C is really important for preventing joint and tissue irritation, for instance. Some minerals like calcium are needed for bone metabolism. Also, iron is really important for the building of the red blood cells and transporting oxygen through the body. Manganese is essential for building strength. So you can see we really need to get a wide variety of vitamins and minerals as much as possible because they address very specific things throughout our entire system, which aids in performance and also recovery, which is essential for all athletes. So, as I mentioned, getting a wide variety of foods is really, really important in your diet, and that's because we need all these vitamins and minerals. Pretty much all fruits and vegetables, grains, nuts, and seeds have vitamins and minerals in them. So the challenge, I guess, is getting as much as possible. And I always look for really nutrient-dense foods. So that means foods that have a high nutrient capacity versus the calories. Kale is one of the best. Also beet greens, incredible amount of iron in this one. Also the kale, this is Swiss chard, it's loaded with this as well. Just while we're talking about iron, as a matter of fact, it's really important when you're eating plant-based iron as opposed to animal-based iron that you eat it with vitamin C, because plant-based iron, which is called non-heme iron, is a little more difficult for the body to absorb. So what I like to do when I'm eating kale or spinach, which is another great source of iron, or beet greens, is put a little lemon juice on top, and then you know you're actually going to be absorbing the iron in that product, which is great. We have a variety of fruits and vegetables here. What you're looking again for is color, variety. Change it up, try and get your routine, just do something different for a change, and get a cookbook and just try to include as many fruits and vegetables, nuts and seeds in your diet as possible. And I'm going to make a quick little wrap and show you how we can actually increase the nutrient value in something really simple and something you might have every single day. One of my favorite and really simple lunches, especially when I'm in a rush in the morning, is a hummus wrap. I'm sure you're all familiar with hummus. It's a chickpea spread. But a lot of people will just end up putting hummus in a wrap and then that's about it, which is fine. But what I'm going to show you today is how you can actually increase the vitamin and mineral content in this really, really easily. So I have the hummus here. Now, if I add a little bit of sweet potato puree, I'm adding tons of vitamin A, which is a fat-soluble vitamin, really fantastic for our skin, our hair, our eyes, which is why they say carrots are really good for your eyes too. They have lots of beta carotene in them as well in the form of vitamin A, which is great. Asparagus is a wonderful source of zinc and also iron and the mineral copper, which is really fantastic as well. Just a few spears of this. You can steam it lightly if you'd like, but I actually just like it raw. It's really nice and crunchy. Sunflower seeds. These are an amazing source of vitamin E, which is actually the body's primary antioxidant. And just by adding a sprinkling of these, you're really increasing the vitamin E content, but these also contain a lot of protein and healthy fats and fiber. They also really add a nice, beautiful crunch. It makes the wrap much more delicious. Red pepper. This is one of the best sources of vitamin C, believe it or not. Most people don't know that. They always think about oranges, but red bell pepper are fantastic for that. They also add a really nice sweetness, and I'm really loading this one up. And then of course, kale. We have to have some dark leafy greens in almost everything we eat if we can. Like I said before, this is loaded with iron, also vitamin K. Vitamin K is really essential for bone metabolism and bone building. It's also really high in manganese, again, which is essential for strength. So just by adding this, we're really increasing both the vitamin and mineral content. So yes, this is a full one, but it's far more delicious than your basic wrap. And we're really gonna have something special in our lunchbox. In the next video, we're going to talk all about antioxidants.